word energies always sounds so funny to me. You guys, for those of you who are on early, I'm going to just say it. This is so funny. Every year, I say, oh, let's talk about the new energies. Well, of course there's new energies. Of course there are. But right now we have the added impact of a lot of celestial, a lot of astrological influence that we're experiencing. Right? And one of those is what we're calling the Great Conjunction, which I think is such a cool name. Although I have to tell you that all of a sudden I'll start busting into conjunction, junction. What's your function? And it's not about the same kind of thing, except that in a way it is. So what we are experiencing, some people are calling this, the entry point, the gateway, the transition between the Piscean era and the Aquarian age. So Piscean age and the Aquarian age. And what I will say, I'm just going to say this, is that it would be great if we could say at 12:22 on 12/21, 2020, that was going to happen, like the door opened. Well, the door has been opening for 30 years, right? And we have been experiencing this continued opening. But what I love about right now that so many of us are experiencing is a willingness that is rising up to actually let go our attachment to what we believe the world needs to be, how things need to be. We are starting to detach from the structures, right? And it's not about structures breaking down like buildings crumbling. It's about our attachment to the building, to the function within our lives and how it limits us, how it holds us in a certain way. Right? So welcome everybody. I'm going to be starting right away because I have an hour. Because right after this, I'm going to be joining Melissa Baker on her page. She and I are going to be recording live a conversation about solstice, about the divine feminine, about all of this beautiful energy that's coming in. And she's just delightful. So if you're not familiar with Melissa Baker, I'm going to invite you to go ahead, and I'm going to put this on there. Her name, trying to type and talk. I should have thought about this earlier, but I didn't. Melissa Baker. So you can go out, and that's where we'll be at 1:15 today with Melissa Baker. So if you want to join that, you are more than welcome. Otherwise, there will be recordings, and so I'll make sure that that's posted on Facebook. I'll make sure that's posted on my feed as well, and in the Soulwise Circle. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome. Happy solstice. We have a lot to do today. We're going to be doing a meditation, and within the meditation, there's a transmission that is emerging, and things have been really quiet for me lately, and I've been really, really taking a lot of space to be present, to really develop a very clear sense of my own limiting thoughts and beliefs, my own structures that I am becoming more and more aware of. And so when we talk about like what is happening, right? Here's my take is, there are a lot of people around the planet who are looking at this time as like an event. And to me, the event is great, but what are we going to do as a result of the event? So it's like having a burst of inspiration, and then what? So I think part of my function on the planet, part of my service is and then what? Because something kept telling me, like, it's about the event. It's about the event. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just not drawn to the event. And part of it is that I feel like many of us are already in a place of opening to this and have been for some time. That this idea of a new earth, an idea of heightened consciousness, of the great awakening. The awakening is not like flipping a light switch. We are not going from darkness to light. We have been acclimating for a long time. What is this like? And we are opening. And now I think the push that this is bringing is now we have to be all in, right? And the all in isn't like changing all of who we are. It's being willing to allow the undoing. Our attachment to structures, our attachment even to language, our attachment to identity, what our needs have been, what the stories are that we have for ourselves, and coming into the willingness to face it, to be in that, because the pull, the undertow that we as a consciousness have been carrying with us, let's call it karma or debt, even our stories about past lives. Why do we have so many lives? You guys just take a moment. You can all answer, well, because we have lessons to learn. We and what if we don't? What if there are no more lessons to learn? What if the phrases of, well, everything is, there's a purpose for everything. Everything has a meaning. What if that's just no longer true? What if everything just is? And our experience is. And our need to comfort and self soothe pivot. And what if we step into something that is greater than the story that we have been told and the story we continue to tell of ourselves? That to me creates a new earth, a new experience. And it's not happening to us outside of us, it is happening from within, and we are acclimating to that. And now there's a readiness for this. There is a readiness to open to this. It's not about healing the earth or healing us, it's about coming back into the rhythm and the harmony that it is already here, that we are already in alignment, that we are already divine, that we already are a part of this. There is no escaping it. No amount of mental or emotional process gets us an out of jail free card, right? And here's the thing is that it's not jail. To come into alignment with our divine nature, to feel the rhythm awaken within ourselves, within our body, within our connection to each other and to the world. What rises is the desire for harmony. What rises is that sensation of interconnectedness. And we begin to realize that there is no harm that I do to you that I am not doing to myself, and no harm that I am doing to myself that I am not also doing to you. So we begin to understand the impacts that we are having, that the idea and the construct of oneness, of wholeness, of holiness is not just this epiphany that we're all equal, or it's so much more than that. It's this rhythm, this undulation of of the stress and the excitement and the growth and the decay. It is all, and finding that rhythm and finding that balance that is absolutely in our nature. And so I'm glad that you are all with me today. The meditation and transmission will likely, I just feel like it's all going to blend together. Today's a very special day for me. I'm just going to share this with you very quickly, is that it's my son's birthday. He's 11 years old. He was born on Solstice. Um, and he's a very special person in my life. Obviously, like my children, I love them, but he literally was a catalyst for my willingness to do this work. Through him, eye opened. And I'm just so grateful. I look at him and I just see so much love, and he opens me and continues to open me to want to be better, to do better, to show up better, and being a mother is one of the greatest joys in my life. And it's also 5 years ago, so the anniversary of my father's passing. And I remember I was so pissed at him for doing this on Kyle's birthday, and then I thought, you know, we don't know our capacity to love and to feel until we are stretched in that way. And so stretched beyond what I ever thought I was capable of, to hold space for despair and for grief and for joy and celebration simultaneously, you know, and my dad's passing on this day is a blessing and a gift, because I will always hold space with him. And he and my son are so similar in so many ways, even how they look. And so there is that too. And so I just feel very blessed. And I wanted to share that because I'm very emotional today. And one of the thoughts that I wasn't going to do anything today because I'm usually pretty preoccupied on the 21st, but I feel really called, and suddenly my dance card's really full today. So today, the reason I have the little note right here about Melissa is that right after this at 1:15, I am doing she records a podcast. And so we're going to be doing it live on her page. So if you want to listen, if we're going to be talking about this, I really want to invite you to join in that if you can. I know it's a lot, big chunk of your day. Some of you are working today, but know that it's going to be there. And as soon as I get a copy of a link, I will share it here in the Soulwise Circle and also on my Facebook page. And Gail, I feel you that, and it's such a powerful day. I've talked to at least 8 people today who've had people in their lives who've passed or were born on this day. So it's beautiful. So let's go ahead and breathe together. Does everybody, I hope you're all in for this today. Um, let's just be in this beautiful space together. I'm just going to adjust. And I'm going to invite you to take some deep breaths and allow yourself to just come to this present moment. It feels like it has been a lifetime since we breathed together, live and in person. It feels this is as in person as we can all get, but we're sharing space. So let's just take some deep breaths and open ourselves to receive and to also feel that growing connection with each other, all of those who are on this call now and in this moment, and who will be on this call at different times. We are transcending time and space and connecting across that for all the people that will be witnessing this video, live or not. We are all connected in this now moment. Breathing in, breathing out. As we breathe in, let us imagine this beautiful crystalline energy, this universal prana that nourishes and nurtures all that we are. Breathing it into our bodies and feeling every cell receive this beautiful light. And relax. Breathing in, allowing every cell to be nourished in this beautiful energy that connects us all. It is in the receiving that we can relax. We receive and our whole body begins to acclimate to abundance. Feeling the fulfillment in the breath, we relax and let go. And as we breathe in this time, let us breathe all the way into that quiet, still place within our vessel, falling back away from the thoughts and the emotions that continue until we find the quiet, still place within our vessel. It resides within every single one of us, this place of stillness. And we breathe and acclimate to the quiet of this present moment. Breathing and being, feeling the peace wash over you, being fully present in this now moment, feeling the edges of your body and extending outward into your energy field. Just being everywhere around you, extending farther than you can see or imagine, everywhere around you, 360 degrees expanding outward. You're floating in the field of possibility, in the field of the infinite that breathed you into being. The spark of a moment, of an idea that became you, floating in this field, feeling the smallness and the greatness of you simultaneously, and breathing. Remaining in this place, this sense of presence. Let us bring our attention gently to our physical form. Breathing and honoring this beautiful body that we have been given. This form that has served us and will continue to serve us in this life expression. We breathe, feeling our heart beating, experiencing the electrical signals that move along our nerves throughout our body from the brain, upholding our life force, providing this beautiful and divinely perfect home for this soul expression that we are. And we breathe, feeling our connection in every cell sparking with life, awakening the divine blueprint, upholding all that is holy and sacred and divinely perfect in every cell of our being. Feeling the love wash over and through us, carried by the blood and the lymph and the vibration of the electrical field. We resonate in love. We breathe, feeling the appreciation for all that we are in this form, all of the possibility that resides within us. We bring our attention gently outward into the field of energy that surrounds this physical form. The energy of our thoughts and our emotions, the field of energy that is our resonance with all living things, swirling and moving gently around and through our physical body, awakening and enlivening our chakras that allow this energy to move in and through us. Creating our own atmosphere that surrounds this form. Our field is where we first understand other, where we feel and experience all of the other forms and experiences of this life expression. Like a vibration in a spider's web, we feel it first here. And the strength and the resonance in our connection vibrate, resonating in what is divine and holy. We breathe and feel this light force moving through us, washing over us, enlivening every particle that is a part of our being until we are more than light, we are sound. Our resonance is heard and felt and experienced in all dimensions. And this resonance upholds all that is good and in alignment for us, drawing to us more of what is life-giving, what is loving and whole and holy. We are drawn like magnets to what is good and uplifting. And we repel that which is not. Nowhere in our vessel do we even acknowledge that which is out of harmony. Instead, we trust that our resonance is impactful to those around us, is life-giving and light-bringing. And from here, we bring our attention beneath our feet to our connection with Mother Earth. We are connected through an energetic cord to the very core of her. We are hers, her children. She has birthed us, given us home and atmosphere and nourishment and water and all that we need to thrive and be alive on this planet. And we feel her love rise up like a force through us, radiating outward through our divine clear vessel into the world, into the consciousness of humanity. We feel her love, and we are loved. We are fulfilled in her love, awake to our rhythm, awake to all that she provides, and feeling our desire to be in and of this rhythm. Allowing her life force to move in and through us, upholding the divine and natural beings that we are. Our connection with the plants, the minerals, the animals, the elements, all that is life-giving, all that is alive moves in and through us, shaping our experience, shaping our understanding, inspiring our actions. And it is in this knowing, in this clarity, that we bring our attention upward to our connection to the quantum field, to that which is beyond our physical understanding, that which calls us up into our divine nature. Pulling from our chest, drawing us upward, we bring our attention above our head. Like flowers reaching for the sun, we reach and open to receive the divine light of the Christ consciousness flowing into our vessels. We open to receive this beautiful light that flows in abundance into us, filling us with every breath, stretching all that we understand ourselves to be. We expand to receive all that there is, trusting that there is plenty. We are fulfilled in this light. We feel love abundance. We feel all of life awakening within us, awakening that which is sacred, powerful, clear. We breathe, feeling this light move in and through us, creating a connection, a living connection of all who are hearing this, feeling this wave of resonance moving through us, creating a current of energy, and allowing this force of life, this force of power to move gently outward into the consciousness of humanity. As we breathe in, we receive this light, inspiration, awakening, gifts flowing into us and through us into the consciousness of humanity, opening our channel to receive and to share. Blessed beings of light and light breathing, opening your channels wide. You are breathing inspiration and clarity that has been asked for by the many, allowing it to move through your vessels into the consciousness of humanity, allowing the support of the Divine Mother Earth, who supports and honors you, to move into the consciousness of humanity, that you may choose in all that you do to honor her. There is nothing broken, only opportunity to rise into a new awareness of power, to understand the love of the Mother, to love all that is, all the children of the Divine, awakening to their lovability, to be vessels of light, abundant and deserving of the abundance. It is more than the constructs that you have held of what this must look like. It is to be nourished and nurtured as divine and holy beings. Those who are not conscious of this now experience are receiving it through you, through your willingness to allow this divine nurturing to move in and through your vessels into the consciousness. There is nothing that you are incapable of understanding, of being, of expressing, dear ones. In this now experience of being, you are understanding the limitlessness of your capacity, the limitlessness of your capacity to be whole and holy. And in this, what is capable of creating doubt and fear and worry? The answer is simply this, dear ones: no thing, no one. Resonating in your holiness, your brokenness, your lack, your doubt fall away. There is no room for this to grow here. Breathing this, allow this to be your greatest gift today and every day, to breathe this in as true and divine, and to allow this experience to be shared in the consciousness without limitation. Your light sparks the light of many, and it is given without force. This is your divine action today and every day, to breathe and to be in this, dear ones. What greater gift? As you come into this, you are acclimating that this is not simply in this now moment, but awakening to a new way of being, opening to new words and experiences, allowing that which is divine and holy to have space within your vessel, to open to your worthiness. That this is to be the candle, the light in the darkness. Let nothing extinguish this, dear ones. Allow your breath to be what is needed to maintain and uphold this flame, this light within you, to shine your light with others who are shining theirs, awakening the spark of the divine light in every soul on this planet. All that you are is this. And the Mother upholds the space for you, and you honor her. Allow your choices, your actions, your thoughts to be in honor of the Mother that gives you life. Allow yourself to be open to receive the light. Cast aside your doubts, your shame, your stories of limit, and resonate in the truth of you. For you are sacred and good and holy. And this is the truth you have been seeking, dear ones. Breathe in and allow this to take anchor in every cell of your being, rooting itself and growing into a new consciousness, a new language, new technology that is awakening and ready to emerge into new access. Beloved beings of light, we honor and bless each of you on this day. No longer are you burdened by the story, and it is your willingness to allow this to be cast from you, to stand in the light, naked, vulnerable, exposed, and to be washed. This is, and you are divine. Allow yourself to breathe in this. Feel the power in your breath, working with this light in your vessel. As you breathe in, feel the light grow and expand. And as you exhale, feel this light move into the consciousness of humanity. Feeling the light create spaciousness, helping to create space in the structures, the mental structures that have been upheld, the stories, the history, the beliefs, creating space, breathing in and expanding out. There is no pushing in this. Feeling your light expand outward into your home, into everyone who is around you, into the earth, up into the sky that surrounds you, moving outward like a giant bubble of light. feeling your light grow as you expand outward into your neighborhoods, outward into your city, feeling everyone breathing with you, with your rhythm, lightening, creating spaciousness in the mental structures, in the noise, allowing light to move in and through the space that you are creating. Like prayers extending outward, the light is enough. There is plenty and it can move through you, expanding your breath outward into your state, outward into the country in which you live, creating space, breathing harmony and life and that which is truly life-giving, activating generosity and possibility and inspiration to move effortlessly into the consciousness of humanity, moving outward into the hemisphere and surrounding the planet with your breath, connecting with others who are breathing. In harmony we breathe, awakening the power, the light, the access of the present moment in all of life. Breathe and feel your capacity grow, your connection, your purpose, your sense of wholeness. Fill your awareness. Expand beyond your understanding. Feeling your breath and what it is to be breathed by the all, both you and all, in rhythm, in harmony. As you go forward through your day, through this life, allow your breath to bring you to this place effortlessly. You are already connected, and it is in your conscious action, your willingness to be whole and a vessel of this light, that you are always in service as long as you are breathing, dear one. Bringing this awareness, bringing this knowing, this experience fully back to this present moment. Gently wiggling your toes, your fingers, bringing your hands before you in a prayerful posture before your heart, feeling the love radiating outward from your vessel, feeling the life force of all of humanity, of all that is the Mother, all of life moving in and through you. You, a channel of life and light, honoring this in your breath, in your service. Gently rubbing your hands together, bringing your awareness back to the present moment, bringing the palms of your hands up to your eyes, gently opening your eyes and coming gently back into this conscious state, into this now moment, bringing with you the awareness and presence of being. Breathing and being here and now and fully awake to your connection to the all. It is like air. Feel the lightness of what we are being given as we move from Capricorn, the energy of Earth, as we move from this energy into the Aquarian age, as we move into the energy and vibration of Aquarius, which is air, which is expansive, which is ever blowing, we are ever present. The need to be solid and firm diminishes, and we can be expanded, we can be interconnected, we can be moving across time and space and be fully present to this now moment. And over the next few years, we are going to notice a realignment of our thinking, of our emotions, of our communication that is expanded, that is beautiful and expanded beyond what we can even imagine in this now moment. Together, we are allowing this by being channels of this light, channels of light and inspiration as these technologies, as the needs come in. We are co-creating and allowing this to come into the consciousness. Everything that comes is not for us. It is to be in the spirit of generosity, to allow our vessel to be a conduit of the divine, to allow all that is to move through us and to be moving in and through to those who can, those who are looking for that way. We are making it easier. And for us as well, limitless, limitless. And to think that it is all like this, it is. And yet there is time to acclimate. There is time to understand in new ways. Understand in our bones and the very vessels that we are what is true and truth, what is real, what is sacred and holy, and to realign our patterns, our habits. That's what we are stepping into. We've spent lifetimes being in devotion to other, including deferring our power, deferring our ideas, deferring to other, whether it's to a priest or to a parent or to an organization or to spirit or to our guides. And in that, we have dismissed all that we are. And there is no thing that is separate. We are divinely connected. Every one of us part of something greater, and no greater or less than either or any other. And because I have gifts does not diminish another's gifts. It uplifts gifts. Do you understand? There is so much available. Limitless. If you today think of where you are feeling limited, go there, go to the edge and realize there is more. that is laying out before you. And if you're going to experience that, you will experience that today. Push yourself to the edge of your imagination of all that you believe you are capable of. Bring yourself to that edge and look, and you will see and experience that it goes farther than your imagination can hold. So bring yourself to that and expand into what is beyond your understanding, what is beyond your capacity in this now moment to know. That, that is a new way of being. That is what we are opening to. And I am very excited. And many of you, in the work that we've been doing, in the breathing, we are doing this. We are helping each other and helping others come to that state and experience that is beyond the mind. No amount of words can bring you into that knowing of what wholeness is until you feel it. And I think you understand what I'm saying. So allow yourself to be there, to let the experience wash over and through you. And the more that we do this, the more that we trust in the breath, the more that we trust this technology, the more we will come to see that it is expanding us beyond the structure, the limiting force that is our mental body. Our mind can only work with what it knows, with the experience that it holds or has held. It is past oriented. It requires previous knowledge. And now we are starting to access time and space in an infinite number of directions. So the mind has to expand into new ways of working, new definitions of what we mean by I understand, I comprehend, I am co-experiencing this with you. I hope that's making sense as much as it can in this co-experience that we are having. So much opening. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls. Thank you for sharing this day with me. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for honoring yourselves and each other. Thank you for holding space with each other. Thank you for breathing with each other. Breathe today in all that you are doing, bringing this forward. Be the blessings, the beautiful divine vessels that you are, and help others in the way that only being in that resonance can help others.